Look what has become of you. A rat in the desert.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking and downright controversial deaths in TV animation. Naturally, there will be spoilers.
Nettie, I've had about all I can take of Homer Simpson's torso. I'll get some hot dogs.
Number 6, Chef, South Park. A kindly cafeteria chef, Chef was the most trusted adult in the show, dispensing wise advice to the show's protagonist. So viewers were shocked when he was unceremoniously killed off in season 10.
Something must have happened to Chef while he was gone. Maybe he hit his head or got stuck in some quantum time vortex.
In the episode The Return of Chef, the character falls off a burning bridge, then is impaled and mauled. But as ugly as Chef's death is, the behind-the-scenes impetus for his death was even uglier.
Chef, we love you.
I'm sorry, children.
No, Chef, they filled your head with lies. Can't you see that?
Chef's voice actor Isaac Hayes said he left the show when satirical portrayal of various religions crossed into intolerance. Showrunners Matt Stone and Trey Parker, however, claimed that Hayes had no problem with their satire until their Scientology episode.
A lot of us don't agree with the choices Chef has made in the past few days. Some of us feel hurt and confused that he seemed to turn his back on us. But we can't let the events of the last week take away the memories of how much Chef made us smile.
Regardless, from a creative standpoint, Chef's departure left a sour aftertaste. Number 5, Yakko, Wakko and Dot, Animaniacs. The 2020 reboot on Hulu saw the return of the zany Warner siblings Yakko, Wakko and Dot and their many adventures.
The council has determined all the inhabitants of Earth are nasty, very nasty creatures and must therefore be eliminated. Good day, the Yak.
Critics and audience alike were mostly pleased with the results, although many felt it lacked the particular charm of the original 90s incarnation. Hulu, however, only planned for a limited run of the series.
I'm inclined to solve this problem with brute force, giving absolutely no thought to how it may escalate the situation.
Sounds good to me.
Sure enough, the last episode saw Yakko, Wakko, and Dot abruptly meet their end in a meteoric flash. Fan backlash to the cancellation was swift, especially when many less popular or even hated series are still running. Canceling the show is one thing, but did they really have to die?
We're really all about to die.
Well, if that's the case, we better think of a good way to end the show. There's a lot of pressure on our last lines.
Ooh, I know. What about...
Number 4, Darth Maul, Star Wars Rebels. We were first introduced to Darth Maul in Star Wars The Phantom Menace as Darth Sidious's Sith apprentice. Although he met his end in the film, the character's popularity among fans led to his appearance in Star Wars The Clone Wars and this animated show. But it was his death by Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine that caused a lot of sour grapes.
I have come to kill you, but perhaps it's worse to leave you here, festering in your squalor.
Maul's and Kenobi's quick 2-minute duel had fans longing for the epic showdown that never really was. Also, how could Obi-Wan have easily defeated Maul when he had to team up with Qui-Gon and Phantom Menace?
Tell me, is it the chosen one?
He is.
He will avenge us.
Sure, plausible explanations abound revolving around tactics and strategy, but all in all, it is a decidedly underwhelming end for a Star Wars fan favorite. Number 3, Buster, Plucky, and Hamton, Tiny Toon Adventures. A content warning wasn't quite enough in this case. These three amigos were introduced in this early 90s animated show about young Looney Tunes characters.
What'll it be, boys? Juice, milk, soda? Or a cold one? You mean that's beer?
While most of Tiny Toon Adventures was harmless, zany fun, one episode did incur controversy. In the segment One Beer, Buster, Plucky, and Hamton get drunk, steal a police car, and drive off a cliff.
It says, danger, road out, ahead. That's not a very good sign.
Yikes. Fox Kids found it too potentially traumatizing and banned it. The depiction of drunk driving didn't help matters either, even though, of course, the entire point of the plot was to scare kids about the real horrors of drunk driving.
I hope the kids got the message.
Yeah, drinking's uncool.
So do we get to do a funny episode tomorrow? I hope so.
But it was just a bit too heavy-handed. For 22 years, the full episode Elephant Issues was unavailable until Hulu put the show on streaming. Number 2, Brian Griffin, Family Guy. The Griffin's intelligent talking dog Brian has always been the show's voice of reason, as indispensable as Peter himself.
Look at this street hockey net. It's in great shape. You know, we should take this home and set it up, get some fresh air, get some exercise.
So viewers were stunned when a car ran over Brian, leaving him bloody and mangled on the street. After his death, the Griffins immediately replaced him with another dog, Vinny, a parody of a certain American stereotype.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Vinny.
Oh, Vinny, like the poo. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So what's your story?
Well, you know, I'm just a regular guy. You throw a stick, maybe I bring it back. Maybe I bring back an iPhone that fell off a truck.
But an iconic character's sudden and gruesome death is always a bitter pill to swallow. After tremendous fan backlash, the show brought Brian back to life a few episodes later.
You're alive, my friend! What? Of course I'm alive. What the hell's going on here?
Brian, that car killed you. And when it did, a little part of me died as well.
The ostensible reason for all the drama? The writers wanted to shake things up a bit. Shaking is right. But Seth MacFarlane also later revealed that the real reason he wanted to kill off Brian was never take those you love for granted, for they can be gone in a flash. And in that, at least he's right.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Maude Flanders, The Simpsons. It began as a pay dispute and ended in a tragedy. Maude Flanders, Ned's pious wife, had been a staple of the show for seasons.
Who's up for a big bowl of non-fat ice milk?
I want wintergreen! Unflavored for me.
But after Maude's voice actor Maggie Roswell left the show due to a pay dispute, Maude had to go. In the show, Homer paints a target on himself to receive the t-shirt cannonball, but ducks at the last second. One hits Maude instead and knocks her out of the stands.
Fire!
Ooh, a bobby pin.
Maude?
One of the show's rare permanent deaths, Maude's overly zany end was hard to take for many. Roswell was eventually rehired and returned to voice other characters, including Maude as a ghost.
Are you ready for tales that will shatter your spine and boil your blood?
Well, duh.
Then choke on these!
Talk about a truly pointless character death. Which other unexpected cartoon deaths had you slack-jawed in numb disbelief? Let us know in the comments down below.
Next time? We don't even know if there's gonna be a next time because our show hasn't been renewed for more seasons yet.
But why? I thought people liked us.
We're all about to die!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.